Hi, this is Jessica with cutesy-crafts.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make these cute hair streamers perfect for your daughter or granddaughter who's playing a sport. They can be customized with any colors or sports theme. I got this volleyball print ribbon just from Michael's, so it was super easy. I made 12 of them for my daughter's whole volleyball team, and the spools of ribbon were only a few dollars, and I used a coupon, so it was perfect. To make the ribbons, you'll need ribbon in varying sizes. I'm using 3 different colors for this one. I have 5/8 inch in this volleyball pattern, 5/8 inch wide in this red color, and 3/8 inches wide in the blue polka dot. You'll also need an elastic hair tie like this, some thread, a needle, something to measure your ribbon with, some sharp scissors, a lighter or something else to heat seal the edges of the ribbon, and a hot glue gun and glue sticks. I'm using 3 different kinds of ribbon here. You can use different thicknesses and more or less if you would like. And I've cut each of them to 20 inches. You can play around with it and determine how long you would like yours to be. You'll also want to cut a smaller piece of ribbon that will wrap around all of them. That will create this knot at the top, and it's knotted on there and then wrapped around. So mine is 3 inches because I'm only using 3 fairly thin pieces of ribbon. If you're using thicker ribbon, you might want to cut it a little bit longer, and then you can trim it down to size if you want. It just needs to be able to tie this little knot right there and then wrap around to the back. Take each ribbon and put a clean cut on the end. You can either do a dovetail cut by taking the ribbon, folding it in half, and then snipping off the end like so, and then you unfold it and it gives you that sort of look. Or you can just take it and cut it at an angle like that. And that's what I'm going to be doing for this one. You can also do a variety of different cuts on the different ribbons depending on how you want it to look. Make sure that when you cut the other side, so now I've got my ribbon folded in half, you want to kind of match that up to make sure that you have the right angle. That way both of them are facing the right direction and cut at the correct angle. Once you have all of the ends cut, we're going to heat seal them so that they do not fray. You'll just very carefully take our lighter and we're going to very quickly just brush that up against the edge. You don't want it to melt too much and turn black. Just a quick pass by a couple times should be all that you need to keep that from fraying. They also sell a product called Fray Check that you can use if you're uncomfortable using heat. For the longer ones, I like to do just a quick pass by a couple times down the whole length of the ribbon. Make sure that if you're worried about fire risk, you do this in a kitchen, an area that does not have anything else flammable nearby. Next, layer all of your ribbon with the biggest one first on the bottom, each one on top of each other. These ones are the same size, so I just chose that I wanted the red one on the bottom. Make sure that your edges are all going the same direction if that's what you want, and that they are all lined up on the end as well. Keeping all of them together, we're going to turn it over and fold the ribbon in half. So it should look like this. Now I'm going to crease this with my finger, just press down on it so that we can mark where our center is over here. Take a length of thread from about your fingertips all the way up to your elbow and cut that off. Thread your needle. It helps to get a fresh cut on the end of that thread if you're having trouble, and moisten the end so that it goes through more easily. And we're using a sharp needle here for sewing. Thread the needle, pull about 4 inches of thread through that. And in the long end, we're going to tie at least a double knot, possibly a triple knot. I'm going to trim off that long tail. Take our ribbon, Bring the needle up through the middle of that fold where we marked our center. And then make sure that that knot catches and stays in there really well. If it doesn't, you might be using too big of a needle, or you might not have tied a big enough knot. Once we've got that done, that should be going through all of our ribbon here. I'm gonna set the needle down on the table and I'm gonna fold this. You wanna do like an accordion type fold. And that's more important when you're using bigger ribbon, but since I'm using this smaller ribbon here, it's kind of hard to get that kind of a fold. I'm just gonna make sure that the outside folds for both of them are in. So if I were to do an accordion, like this would be down, then I'd go that way, and then I'd go that way. So that way, the outside of that one is down and the outside of that one is down. Pinch that in the middle to hold it. And then I'm gonna take my thread and we're just gonna start wrapping it around this middle part here. I think I'm probably gonna do that like, I don't know how many times I did that, like 8. And we just wanna make sure that it's nice and secure. So once that feels secure, turn that over. And we're gonna take our needle and just do a couple stitches to secure that. Nothing fancy. We're just going through this back part here. You don't have to go through the whole thing. And this is helpful because if you have like a lot of ribbon, it'd be really hard to stick your needle through all of that to make stitches over and over again. Once you have that secure, take your ponytail holder, hold your ribbon upside down, and bring the ponytail holder up to the underside of the ribbon. Now we're gonna take our needle through the ponytail holder. We're gonna go down and around the outside of the bow and then back up through the ponytail holder. So we're going around the hair elastic, the ponytail holder, and the ribbon. So we're gonna do that a few times as well, just to make sure you have a good hold on that. Go ahead and take your needle and stitch through the actual hair elastic, the hair tie, just a couple of times to secure that. And then I like to go back through the back of the ribbon, leave a loop, put my needle through that loop, and then it creates a knot. And then I do that 2 times to create a double knot. So I'm going through the back of the ribbon. I left a loop with my thread, bring the needle through that loop, and then that creates a knot. So give that a good little tug, and then trim off the excess thread. So now we've got that part done. Next, we're going to make the knot part that goes around the top of this to hide our stitches there. And we'll start that by making a loop like so. So my right side is over the left, and then we bring our left under and through the loop. And if you're having trouble with this, cut your ribbon a little bit longer and then trim it after, because having it shorter does make it a little more difficult. So I'm pulling that through like that, but you can see now we've got the ugly side of the ribbon showing. So what we're gonna do is turn that towards myself, and then we've created this cute little knot. And then we have the 2 sides that we can wrap around. And don't worry about it being too tight. If you want it to be tight, you can pull a little tighter, but it will make it smaller. But this actually isn't going to be holding anything. The knot won't be, so it can be a little bit loose and fluffy like that. All right, now I've got my hot glue gun heated up. I'm gonna take the knot, place it on top, covering my stitching, and hold it with one hand on that side, turn it over so that we can work with the back of it. Put some hot glue on there. Bring one side over, glue that down. Grab your glue gun again, put some more glue, and these are going to be overlapping. That'll be overlapping the other side. And bring that over to glue that down. And there we go. We've got a cute little hair streamer for any sports team. I think I might make some for my other daughter's soccer team as well. But it's just a really easy and inexpensive thing to make the girls feel really fun and special on their sports team. That's it for this tutorial. Hope you enjoyed learning how to make these, and all the girls on my daughter's team are going to be so excited to play volleyball with their new ribbons.